to take me back where the wheels of adventure first turn.
How he is.
How's it going, everyone? Today we wanted to reveal a special playlist we have curated for Spotify. It's basically songs and sounds that have inspired this song in terms of lyrics, in terms of the music and the production. So I think there's 60 or 70 songs in the playlist. I think there's one of each artist, so there's quite a big range of stuff, but we'll start with this one, In Rainbows. I know we both listen to this one a lot. So I think certainly songs like Nude and Reckoner, the production of those songs, even in terms of the writing, the song definitely would have had a big influence on this track, and certainly in terms of other stuff that's coming down the line as well, I think. Yeah, there's always a lot of Radiohead in this house.
Yeah, great house. Next up, we have got Television. Marky Moon. Digga-digga-digga-digga-ding.
Yeah, Marky Moon. That one. Television are brilliant at making long songs not feel like long songs. They're,
Get your money's worth though.
you do get your money's worth.
You do.
That is a brilliant album, and it's what, 1977 or 79?
Don't know.
But yeah, it
77,
sounds more modern than it actually
I
is.
remembered. Yes, timeless. You might say.
So that's on the playlist. A little bit of Irish stuff. Fionn Regan. Actually don't own this one that long, but did listen to it for a long time. I think his acoustic guitar playing definitely, certainly for this song anyway, was definitely an inspiration. What else have you got?
The beautiful Fiona Apple vegetable cutters.
Can you see it?
Can you
It's
see
still
it's
got
a
the
bit
plastic.
plasticky? Dave likes to keep the plastic on.
That was you.
It
You
was
kept
not.
the plastic.
Oh,
on
I
it.
actually own this, and I don't own anything. But this is just ridiculous. I definitely haven't gone a week since it was released that I haven't listened to it in its entirety at least once. I love it.
Yeah, and I think I remember her talking at the time about the home recording aspect of that, and the pots and pans production.
Yeah. There's a dog barking in the back of this, much like
much like our album. Yeah, there's
shout
a
out
dog.
to Luna.
It's Luna, is
Luna,
that?
yeah.
I can't wait to meet this dog. Yeah, every song when we listen on playback, there's you can just hear it. There's this dog always barking on it, like, so. Yeah, big up to Luna.
Yeah.
Cool. This one was Adrienne Lenker, who also plays in Big Thief. This album, I think this album came out around the same time as the Fiona Apple one, but if you haven't heard this, it's incredible. She's an amazing guitarist. It's acoustic, beautiful lyrics, beautiful singer.
Look how pretty.
It's very pretty, and that was a big inspiration in the production. Certainly, I'd never ever be as good as her as a guitarist. I think she's incredible, but her
Not with that attitude.
no, but her willingness to leave in mistakes and sounds and stuff like that is really, really cool. So yeah, Adrienne Lenker's definitely in the playlist.
Would you look?
Declan, a very young Declan. Look at him there.
his wee baba face.
Yeah, so Declan O'Rourke, that's since the album, that's his first.
That's his first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's double-sided artwork on
debut
that.
album with double-sided artwork indeed. There he is,
Yeah, so
little baba faced.
Yeah, I think
Declan
that's.
proposed to me in Black Rock. I think that's what
Yeah,
happened.
let's go with that. But yeah, I think Declan's guitar playing is a very obvious inspiration, certainly on this track, I think.
Yeah, and lyrically and everything, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Vocally as well. There's a bit of that going on. Really?
Yeah, and that's because I'm Irish and I'm not a soprano.
Oh.
Knew you were going to go there.
This
Dylan.
guy, huh?
Well done for not saying the F word.
Thank you.
Very impressive. This guy is Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is his latest one. Kind of, it's very interesting. Like there's, I think it could be 4 vinyls in this. But so in some cases, one song lasts an entire side. But it is brilliant, and this was only released last year or the year before, and still as thought provoking as ever. Our Bob Dylan. So not necessarily this album, but Bob Dylan in general, a big influence on this song and on the album.
As is Mr. Tom Waits.
Tom.
Tom. Yeah,
Tom is he's the romantic version of Dylan. If he swallowed lots of gravel, isn't that the cliche? Gravelly voiced. This one is actually, I think, a very good. If you haven't listened to Tom Waits before, I think this is a good place to start because it has, it's palatable. It's not scary.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
it's romantic.
Probably quite accessible, and like there's catchy tunes on it that you can get behind.
Yeah, lyrically it's brilliant as well.
Absolutely brilliant. There's a whole it's like a concept album thing. Yeah.
I think it was done. It
was. I didn't know until this year, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was a production in Germany, I think, of about Alice in Wonderland, but not about Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. You can Google that. That's what the internet's there for. There are other search engines available.
Yeah. Ask Jeeves. Give that a go.
Metacrawler. You remember that one? No.
Anyway.
It wouldn't be an acoustic guitar song / album without a little bit of Sufjan. This is a super album. He's released lots of incredible super albums, but this is the one we've been listening to most recently, and yeah. What have we got?
Phoebe Bridgers.
That.
What are you going to say?
It's a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece, and not a dud on it. Do you know, like one of them albums where everyone is just perfect?
Yeah, and it's old school. It's very much an album. It does the Smashing Pumpkins thing of having a piece of music at the beginning and it bookends. It has it at the end in a slightly different format.
Yeah.
I like that. She also has a brilliant ability to make a song over 3 or 4 minutes. It doesn't feel like it's over 3 or 4 minutes. Lots of interesting part and really good at layering. I think
really good use of strings and stuff. Yeah.
And so that was a huge influence in the recording of how to kind of a good lesson in restraint and the correct way to layer a song, particularly on this song. And I think when we were mixing with Darren, Phoebe Bridgers was somebody who was definitely mentioned a lot. She's a genius, and she's half Irish now.
Exactly, practically living a minute. She seems very sound, and you've gotten sounder. I think you probably took inspiration.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
She's on my list.
And Paul Mescal is on my list, and just
whatever. Anyway, so that's just some of the music.
You can sing and act. It's pretty.
I can act. I've been acting with you for a long time.
Not well.
Yeah. So they are some of the tunes we've been listening to that influenced the writing.
Influenced.
Influenced. It's influenced, isn't it?
Yeah.
The writing, the recording, and the production and the lyrics and everything. So there is a Spotify playlist. Go and check it out.
So take me back, backward.